Maybe I am actually good picking games. I had another good week. Well, now I'm gonna have another mediocre week now. What is up, everyone? What's going on? Misa back. Guess who's back? Back again. Matthew's back. Tell a friend. Yeah, I am back now from Georgia. I went to the Falcons game. It was amazing. Great to see my team win, though. I didn't get anything on this. Um, I didn't get anything on this channel. I did get something on the other channel though. But yeah, absolutely love the stadium. So that's why I didn't do any football reactions. I didn't think I was going to be able to, though. Ravens and Bucks turned out to be a blowout. We'll talk a little more about that game, and then the Chargers and Cardinals. That one didn't appear on YouTube TV until I found out who won the game, so there wasn't really any good reactions I could do. And then I found out who won this all before. So I knew it was gonna be tough, but unfortunately I just couldn't get it done. But it is what it is. But we're just gonna continue right along. I last week I finished last week at 11-4, so that's another good record of mine, which brings my record up to 69-38. So we'll see how long this lasts. But let's continue right along. First, we have our Thursday night game, and it's the Minnesota Vikings at the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams getting a win against the Raiders did not really look all that impressive, though. And then you have the Vikings, who Vikings lost their first game of the year. They played the Lions tough, though. I'm not overall too concerned about them, though. I mean, someone had to win that game. Someone had to lose. So I'm going to go with the Vikings, though. I'm expecting the Vikings to bounce back, though, and for them to kind of get back into their winning ways. But overall, I'm sure that they'll be fine, though. I mean, no one can win them all unless you're the Chiefs, though. But even they're not even playing the best. And then, oh, God have mercy on this game. You have the hottest team in the NFL right now with the Baltimore Ravens. And then we possibly have the worst team in the NFL, or easily the worst team in the AFC. Yeah, the Baltimore Ravens, they are going to kill the Browns. I'm going to pick the Ravens, mostly because the Ravens look like the hottest team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson is playing probably his best football ever. Derrick Henry, Father Time. Screw Father Time. He's amazing. Rashad Bateman had a great game. Mark Andrews had a great game. And Zay Flowers, their best receiver, didn't even do a whole lot, though. I mean, so yeah, he did bust in fantasy. Luckily, I was playing against him, so he's not actually on my team, though. So that was nice. But the Ravens, they look absolutely incredible right now. They are the scariest team in the NFL, in my opinion, one of the best in the NFL. And the Browns, they are probably the worst team in the NFL, or at least one of the worst, though. And it just got a whole lot worse because Deshaun Watson tore his Achilles, and he's now out for the season. Or is that a blessing? I don't know. And the worst part is he was actually putting together one of his best games. Would it have gone into a win? Would he have cracked over 200 passing yards? I don't know. But Deshaun Watson, this trade has just absolutely blown up in the Browns' face. And Browns fans, really sorry about that. And I don't really want to praise injuries, though you never really want to see it. But unfortunate for Deshaun Watson. Just really unfortunate about his career because he was incredible with Houston. He was one of my favorite players to watch. But it definitely looking like his football career is coming to an end because no one's going to sign him, though. I mean, this Achilles tear did not look very good, though. He's very injury prone right now. It doesn't really look like he can throw a football right now. And just with all the PR backlash that's on him, though, he's done. I mean, he ain't playing in the NFL ever again, and just it's a real bummer about his career. But there was a lot of people like to say karma. I'm going to pick the Ravens. The Ravens are going to destroy the Browns on every category. Like, this game might be over at the end of the first quarter. And then we got another game that is probably not going to be very good. You have the Tennessee Titans at the Detroit Lions. The Lions started Mason Rudolph. They actually got up to a strong start against the Detroit Lions. I'm sorry, the Buffalo Bills, which I was a little surprised about that. But luckily, the Bills were able to pull it out, and they were able to win soundly, though. The Lions just beating the previously defeated Minnesota Vikings, so I think this is going to be another good game. I'm going to pick the Lions this one. Tennessee, I don't think they stand much of a shot. And then you got another very interesting game. You have the Arizona Cardinals at the Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins might be getting Tua back this week, which they need him badly because they are one of the worst teams in the NFL without him. Though they can barely score points. Like, it's unwatchable. Like, I saw them play against the Seahawks, and that was it. Meanwhile, you have the Cardinals shocking the Los Angeles Chargers. Their defense keeping Chargers out of the end zone. Kyler Murray, well, I heard he looked pretty good. But this is being played in Miami. Miami usually does really good in the heat. Tua plays very well in the heat, though. Surprisingly, I'm going to bet on Tua playing in this game. Now, if Tua is not playing, I'm obviously going to go with Arizona. But if Tua is playing, I think Arizona is in for a bit of a rough day because I don't think that defense is particularly good, though. It still needs some work. I'm going to go with the Dolphins in this one, but Tua needs to start. If he's not starting, then crap. But then again, if he is starting, then crap. I may pick in Arizona because that won't be very good. And then, oh yay, you have the Jets and the Patriots. The Patriots, another very, very bad team. And the Jets, well, they're the Jets. Everything is bad. It's all drama. And yeah, it's not good. So, but luckily they are playing the Patriots, who are just as big of a mess as they are. They better win. The Jets better win this game. If you don't, you're in hell. I'm picking the Jets. And then you got a rematch of a thrilling Thursday night game just a little bit ago. You have the Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but this one is in very different. This game is in a very different situation right now. The Buccaneers don't really have any receivers right now. Chris Godwin with a dislocated ankle. The ESPN didn't even want to show, so it must have been really, really bad. And then you have Mike Evans, who his 1,000-yard receiving season is a bit in jeopardy right now. He's going to be missing for the next couple of weeks, unfortunately, though. And yeah, it's not really looking good for the Bucs right now. And meanwhile, you have the Falcons. They did not look particularly good against the Seattle Seahawks, though. I thought Kirk Cousins was all right for the first three quarters, but he had a very bad fourth quarter. Had a bad fumble, overthrew 2 interceptions. Just not good for the Falcons right now. I'm gonna go with the Falcons right now. I mean, Tampa Bay could win, but I'm just not sure how good the Bucs are without their 2 best receivers right now. Now, I still think Tampa Bay's an overall good team, but this is a big matchup right now, and they can't afford to get swept. So, but unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Falcons. I just don't know what the Buccaneers are going to look like without their receivers right now. And then you have this game, the Packers at the Jaguars. The Jaguars, I mean, hey, you beat the Patriots in London, so that's nice. Meanwhile, you have the Packers. Jordan Love, he's like a mix of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. He throws a lot of interceptions, but he can also make some absolutely incredible plays, out-dueling CJ Stroud, which CJ Stroud actually did not have a very good game. I'm going to go with the Packers right now. They are red hot right now. Their defense is really good. Their offense is really good, and the NFC North is just chaos. And guess who has to play the NFC North? My Seahawks. Not fun. Then you got another game, though. Kind of a big divisional game, though. You have the Indianapolis Colts at the Houston Texans. The Colts beat the Dolphins. Not very convincingly, though. And then you have the Texans, who did not look particularly good against the Green Bay Packers, though. I'm not too concerned about the Houston Texans. I still think they are a good team. I just think they just ran into a really good Packers team. I mean, I did say that game could go either way, though. But I am going to pick the Houston Texans in this one, though. I think they're the overall better team. And I think this is a good game to kind of bounce back from a little bit. Then we got a game that got flexed out of an afternoon game, though. You have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Cincinnati Bengals. This game could be pretty good. The Eagles looking dominant, though. Although they did they kind of curse themselves a little bit? I mean, they won by a score 28-3, and Falcon fans just, yeah. Sure. Saquon Barkley looked incredible against the Giants, or maybe he was just mad. I don't know. Yeah, Jalen Hurts looked really good. Just the entire Eagles team looked really good, but they are playing the Giants, so how good are they? Oh, wait, the Seahawks also lost to them. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, you have the Cincinnati Bengals coming off of 2 straight wins. Not very convincing, though, but I mean, hey, at least you're winning, so that's nice, though. That Bengals team does have a lot of potential, though, mostly on offense. I'm not a big fan of their defense. So their defense has looked pretty good the last 2 weeks, but they've also been playing against the Giants offense and the Browns offense, so I don't really know if that's saying much, though. But this should actually be a very interesting game, though, and I'm actually going to go with the Eagles in this one. I could see the Bengals winning, though. I just feel like the Eagles are on a little bit more of a streak right now, so I'm going to go there. Then you have the New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Chargers. The Saints, yeah, remember when they were 2-0 and everyone was saying they have the best offense in the NFL? Yeah, that feels like forever ago. I feel like I said this last week. I might be saying this for a while. The Saints have lost 5 straight. Dennis Allen's on the hot seat. Their offense isn't good. Spencer Rattler isn't good. Their defense doesn't look good. It's not good for them right now. Chargers, well, they did what Chargers like to do, and they chargered that game against the Arizona Cardinals. The good news is you got a Charger really, really hard to lose to the Saints team. I'm going with the Chargers in this one. They should win. Then you got a very interesting game here. I think this could be interesting. You got the Buffalo Bills at the Seattle Seahawks. The Buffalo Bills going off to a bit of a slow start against yeah, they went off to a bit of a slow start against the Tennessee Titans. Luckily, they were able to pick it up, and Josh Allen had a much better game. Amari Cooper getting his first touchdown, although I think Keon Coleman's kind of bossing him around a little bit, though I heard a little bit about that, but that doesn't matter. Meanwhile, you have the Seahawks getting a dominant win over the Atlanta Falcons, a red-hot Falcons team that just won 3 straight games. Our offense looked good. Our defense looked good. The bad news is that DK Metcalf is week to week, so he's kind of questionable for this game. Really, really need him in this one. I don't want to do this. I'm going to go with the Bills. I do think it is possible the Seahawks win, but I just think the Bills are the better team right now. They're the more experienced team, though. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the Bills in this one. I think the Seahawks are going to drop another game here, though. But I could see the Seahawks winning if it's a close game because I don't really trust Sean McDermott's close game management. Then, you got a battle between maybe. We may have a battle between the number 1 and number 2 overall picks in the upcoming draft. I really, really hope Jayden Daniels is ready for this game. You have the Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders, though. These two teams were, well, technically the Panthers were the worst team in the NFL. Okay, these two teams took the top 2 quarterbacks. That's better. Bears got Caleb Williams. The Commanders got Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels has been looking real, real good. He looks like he is going to be the offensive rookie of the year, or probably just the rookie of the year in general. Caleb Williams got off to a slow start, but it looks like he's been picking it up, though. The Commanders, unfortunately, Jayden Daniels got injured right away, though, so he didn't really get to play much against the Panthers. But who cares? They didn't really need him, though, because they absolutely destroyed the Panthers. Mostly because of the Panthers, though. It does look like Jayden Daniels is day to day. I really hope he does play in this game, so therefore we can get Caleb Williams versus Jayden Daniels. If I am correct, though, it does look like these two quarterbacks will be ruling the NFL for quite a while, though. This one really could go either way. I do think the Bears are the overall better team, but Jayden Daniels, I think, is the better quarterback as of right now. Caleb Williams is good, though. This is going to be the biggest test for... Actually, this is going to be a big test for both teams. Just in case Jayden Daniels doesn't play, I'm going to pick the Chicago Bears to win this one. I could see the Commanders winning, though. I just don't think they have much of a shot if he's not playing, though. But I really want him to play because that would be a great matchup, though. Oh dear, you have the Panthers at the Broncos. Well, the Panthers are another really, really bad team, and the Broncos, I mean, they've won 4 of their last 5, so that's pretty good. Bo Nix looked a little bit better, though. Their defense looks really, really good. I think the Broncos are going to destroy the Panthers, just like most teams, unless you're the Raiders. But then again, the Raiders are also the Raiders. Oh, speaking of the Raiders, here's another game. The Kansas City Chiefs at the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, the Chiefs are undefeated. They're not looking too impressive, but they're winning. Their defense is good. And you have the Raiders, who, what did the Raiders do? I don't know. Doesn't matter. They traded away Devontae Adams. They are not a good team. I'm going with the Chiefs. I think I'm just going to keep picking the Chiefs until Patrick Mahomes or Andy Reid die. I don't know. I mean, that's not a wish. We don't want to see that, though. Although some people probably would want him gone, but we don't want him to die, though. And then, oh, yay. Here's a fun matchup on Thursday Night Football. You have the Dallas Cowboys at the San Francisco 49ers. Well, the 49ers, they are injured a lot. No McCaffrey. Who knows if he'll play the season? Brandon Ayuk is now out for the season. Brock Purdy doesn't look good. I think Deebo Samuel's injured. George Kittle's injured. The 49ers, they are injured all over, though. That Super Bowl hangover looks like it's hitting them hard. Possibly miss the playoffs, maybe. I mean, I don't think they're getting in as the wild card team. The NFC North is just going to run the whole thing. And meanwhile, you have the Cowboys who, all in. All in, get destroyed by the Lions. Luckily, he had a bye week, though. He had a bye week to prepare for this one. I don't think it's going to help any. I'm going to go with the 49ers, though, and yeah. And then, man, who the heck picked this matchup for a Monday night game? Or maybe they watched the dumpster fire. I don't know. This game will basically be a dumpster fire. You have the New York Giants at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers beating the New York Jets. Russell Wilson making that Jets defense look like it's nothing right now. Is Prime Russ back? I mean, I don't know, but I think Russell Wilson could definitely kind of help that offense a little bit. And I do look a little bit foolish for kind of criticizing that. So my bad. And then you have the Giants who got destroyed against the Philadelphia Eagles, and Saquon Barkley ran angry all over them. I'm going to go with the Steelers in this one. The high-end talent is going, I'm just going to bail them out. I won't exactly say everything that they're going to do, but this is not going to be a very fun game for the Giants. I think they are going to get killed. So, yep, that's how I'm picking games. That's how I see things going. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.